And we want to help you be an educated voter. So we've invited people who are running for office to stop by Great Day so you can get to know them.
Well, today we have Vong Mouanoutoua, who is running for the 23rd Assembly seat. Thank you very much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Let's talk about the 23rd Assembly seat. How is it? How big is it? Where are the boundaries?
It's the new redistrict seat that's from the 29th, Dr. Haldeman's seat. And so in Fresno, it's pretty much all north of Shields, takes all of Clovis and sort of go down Clovis Avenue, everything east of Clovis Avenue.
Okay.
And so south of Madera.
It's big.
Yeah, it's huge.
So why did you decide to run?
No, I think there are many constituents within the district that are not being heard. And I believe that people want to restore, or I want to restore the power back to the people so that way their voices are heard.
What do you think, though, again, being heard is one of the challenges. What do you think are other big challenges that are facing that district?
The other challenges are actually just working together as a valley. For example, the Veterans Home, that should have been built. But if we as the representatives, and when we say the valley, I'm talking about Bakersfield all the way to Shasta. That's really the valley, because that's where the other house is, Reading. But because, you know, we're not banding together, if this was happening in LA, I bet you that money would have flowed in. But because it's Fresno again, because it's Reading, then they're willing to take the money away, not give it to our veterans, and then we can't say and do anything.
Does it come down to party politics, or?
Partly, but also because I think we don't like to work together. And so we need young, you know, fresh people who have no party platforms, who just stand for issues. Because I guarantee you, issues don't select parties. They're not going, this year, Republicans, we're going to hit you with the unemployment. You know, poverty, we're just going to hit the Democrats this year. No, it hits all of us, you know, common folks. And when we play the party politics, you know who gets hurt? The constituents. When we play those little games of, you know, we're just going to say no because we're Republicans, and we're just going to keep moving because we're Democrats. And we need to stop that, because common folks are hurting. And when we do that, you know, pockets like Southwest Clovis, pockets on Belmont, on the west side, which is part of the district now, Motel Drive, you know, these areas need us to stand up. Because I strongly believe when you help the least of us, you help everyone. Because when's the last time you walked down the sidewalk and, you know, those little handicap ramps? We're helping the least of us, but all of us benefit, because now I don't have to lift my luggage, I don't have to hop with my bike. We just, you know, we gain from that.
That's a good point. Dr. Haldeman had a really hard time in Sacramento, literally got put in the doghouse, I mean, like a closet. And she's not the first one from the Valley to be put in literally a small area, sidelined in Sacramento. And we hear lots of reasons why, but when it continuously happens to someone from the Valley, there can't help but be this feeling of, what is wrong? Why is there a sense that the Valley is just, can be just pushed aside, and any representative of the Valley?
And that's where we need to reach across the aisle. Because though, you know, even if I get that small, I can still do my work. It doesn't limit the work.
Right.
And so we must not forget that. Not only that, we have people from the Valley of the majority party, meaning Democrats. But if we reach across the aisle, maybe if I can't push it, Henry can push the initiatives forward. So in other words, if we stand together as a Valley, then it doesn't matter which office I get. The Valley will get its initiatives pushed forward. And that's what we need to do. Reach across the aisle and say, hey, this is the issue. My name doesn't need to be on it. It doesn't matter. As long as the issues are on the ballot, you know, are passed, then I'm good.
Okay.
So.
Well, you know, we always hear about businesses leaving California. We're losing all these jobs. Any ideas on how you can stop the flow of all these businesses leaving?
Very, very, very easy. If I go there, if I can just repeal 10 laws a year and not pass any new laws, I think businesses, you know, will be able to stay here much further. You know, small businesses are the lifeblood of, you know, valleys or cities like ours. Because when hard economic times come, you won't leave. Why? Because your children are in the schools. Your daughters are, you know, participating. So you endure through the hard economic times. You know, your big markets or your big companies, they'll leave because they'll just go to the next market that can sustain them. So we need to look out for the mom and pop shops. We need to see how we can sustain it, because those, you know, they provide, even if it's 5 jobs, it's 5 more jobs that we didn't have. And so we need to help those small businesses.
Another issue that, if you don't mind, if we just address quickly, is education, especially higher education. We just had the CFA yesterday, the California Faculty Association, say, you know what, if we need to come down to a strike, we're going to do it. What message do you have for those who are saying, you know, at this point, higher education is out of my reach because I can't afford it anymore?
You know, the investment that we make into education from 0 all the way to college, there are children. How can we not prioritize the investment to put into them? Because the return on it will be so huge. They will be productive. And we need to afford all children, you know, the ability, if they want to go to college, yes. If they want to go into a technical school, yes. But we must give them that opportunity. And one group that is lost in this are English language learners. If they are not reclassified, then they can't, because they're not taking the courses to be able to go to a accredited college. And so because of that, then we have failed them. And so for English language learners, we have to educate parents, and we have to be active in classifying them back to the mainstream. And so those are issues that we need to invest in. And not only that, education must start at preschool, because it has been shown if we invest at that early age, you know, we spend about $8,000 for an education for a child. We spend almost $80,000 when they're incarcerated. Look how much we spend. So the investment clearly shows we don't care enough about children. We don't care enough about their education. If we reverse that, there won't be as many in the jails.
Because we've had budget cuts targeting early education especially.
Yes.
Yeah, it's expensive to send your kids to preschool. It's really expensive. Hey, tell us about you. Where did you come from? What do you do for work? What's your family like? You said daughters, so.
Yes, I'm an immigrant from Laos. We came in 1976. My dad brought all 10 of us, and you know, we were on public assistance, but my dad always taught us, you know, let us be on it. Don't ever let the level of your income dictate the level of your integrity, the level of your worth, and the level of your work ethic. And so because of that, all 10 are college graduates. You know, with master, we have industrial engineers, we have a medical doctor. I'm graduated from law school, San Joaquin College of Law. We have occupational therapists, an MBA. In others, all 10 succeeded because he said, you know, I can be on it, but you know, this is America, the place where you can be whatever you want. But if you don't make it, don't ever blame the system, blame yourself, because you chose it. And so all of us are successful. I work for Reading and Beyond, administrative manager there. I'm also a planning commissioner for the city of Clovis, and I'm the chairman of the board for Fresno County EOC, and I serve on various other boards and commissions. I believe in you know, giving back to the community, because it has afforded me all that I have today. So.
And you and your wife, how many children?
Oh, I'm married to a lovely wife, Jane, and we have 4 children, 2 boys, 2 girls. We live in Clovis, go to Red Bank. Was the chair of the school site council for this last 2 years, and so been involved there as well.
Awesome. And another important question, sports. You have a favorite sports team?
I grew up in Orange County, so I was always a Rams fan.
There
so I know
go.
there's a lot of 49ers fans up here, but yeah. But my son started watching it, and somehow he got that Tebow mania. And so now I have to follow him. So. Yes.
What do you do for fun?
I truly enjoy just being with my family, because, you know, being on the road, especially right now on the campaign trail, you know, any moment I can get with them, I think that's fun. The other part of fun is actually getting to be with my parents, since they're older now. You know, that may not sound like fun, but many times you know, life is so short and it's precious, and so to be able to share with them, hey, you know, we met so and so, we've been on the campaign trail. And lastly, you know, I am the Sunday school director of my church, and so I enjoy teaching on Sundays and just being able to share with them. And so I enjoy that quite a bit. Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing so much about you personally and also about your plans in politics. Thanks for taking the time today. We appreciate it.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you,
If you would like to learn more about Vong Mouanoutoua and his campaign, we have a link on our website. Just go to kmph.com, click News Links. It's the icon right there on the home page.
And if you or someone you know is running for office, we'd love to have you on the show. Just send us an email. Great day at kmph.com.